Hello friends, Stellar Cameraman here. After the 11-minute 33 episode, there is an episode called 34 First Part, which lasts less than 3 minutes, and you would think that the episode will not be on so important and interesting, but will only be a preparation for more important events. In some article it is, but I do not agree that the episode is completely boring and not important. After all, in this episode, in addition to the fact that we are sure that the Alliance is ready for 1000%, and the Titans in which we did not believe were much stronger, we also learned that the scientist is not as strong as we might have thought, or it was another trap in which the Titans again successfully fell. In all this, we will definitely understand more, and of course we will discuss these very psychos, and a couple of very cool details that no one paid attention to. From you, I will ask you to subscribe to the channel, to put a like, and of course watch until the end, so as not to miss anything important. The episode began with the moment of the very battle in which the scientist clamped his laser Titan camera, but then he came to the aid of TV Titan. But the scientist, with the help of his magnets, took away his small TVs, and very much in vain. After that, the Astro Skull began to spin quickly around the Titan camera, and he, activating his hydraulic cannon, began to use it to the fullest and prove that he is not a patient. I want to note that his punch is good enough to use against Astro Toilets. They are very fast and therefore they need to be stopped like Clock Titan, or as it did the Camera Titan with his cannon. And I thought that the Camera Titan will be absolutely nothing against the Astro Skull, but he proved the opposite and threw him on the floor. In the end, wanted to finish him, but he had his own plans, and using the capabilities of the Camera Titan, he was able to answer him by destroying his hammer. Frankly, the capabilities of Astro Toilets, I am amazed. Even in the original series, and in fact, this Astro Skull is still a pawn. That is why the Titans get to fight him lightly. I think that in the near future we will see other Astros who will be much stronger than this skull, and that in the near future we will see a lot of things, because the plot is developing very quickly. Because in fact the final battle has already partially begun, and I'm sure we cannot even imagine how it can end. Meanwhile, TV Titan manages to take the scientist under his grip, and very hard to exhaust him, but he finds the last strength and successfully shoots him with a laser, thus saving himself. Just a little bit more and TV could have killed the scientist, but in the end it did not work out and another chance is lost. And while they fought, Astro was able to take the Camera Titan, but he eluded together with him and fell directly into the ground, then stuck a knife Astro Skull right in his face, by the way. Who noticed that the fights at Dom Studio directly very similar to fights from some cool movies with the participation, of course, our all-time favorite, a Statham. As I said in the beginning of the video, the Titans really turned out to be much stronger than we could think. Without the help of a strong Clock Titan, they were able to give a decent rebuff to two seemingly very strong toilets. The most interesting thing is that in this series, Astro friends with ordinary Skibidi, although maybe we do not know a lot about them, and in fact everything is different, because if my memory does not change me, Astro here appeared not long ago. Titans fought so cool and worthy that the scientist decided to get away from here as soon as possible. But this did not want TV Titan, because with the scientist, he has not yet had time to drink tea, and he is already leaving. That's why he started to suck his teleport, but then he was interrupted by Astro, who crashed into his screen and did not let him interfere with the teleport of the scientist, and showed a gesture that we will see each other again, and flew far away. Probably he was jealous that the scientist will drink tea with someone else but him. That's why he did such a nasty thing. Okay, no kidding. They missed another moment in which they could have destroyed the scientist. Such moments may never come again. But later I will tell you why the scientist did not actually run away, but teleported to another place in order to carry out their next plan. After teleporting the scientist TV Titan with the phrase, "You can no longer escape somewhere else," also teleported. But how does he know where the scientist went and why he teleported without warning his colleagues? Because he left here, Alliance can lose. While the Titans were fighting, Clock, as if nothing happened, stood and held the dome, which if someone forgot, there are a lot of missile devices that will explode as soon as he let go of the dome. The Camera Titan asked how he was doing, to which he replied that everything is fine and he is in control of the situation. But it seems to me, or he comforted, and in fact he realizes that everything is very bad. Because at the moment when the Camera Titan wanted to go somewhere, probably after the scientist liked TV, black smoke appeared in front of him. You could think that the scientist distracted them with the previous teleport, and knowing that TV Titan would follow him, he wanted to come and fight with the camera. Titan alone, that the scientist teleport was a distraction for sure. A little later you'll see for yourself, but it wasn't him who teleported here. It was some crazy creatures that are just another crazy development of the scientist. And the face of the camera Titan, after he realized that he had to fight them alone. It's just something, what can I say, I feel sorry for the kid, and that's the end of the episode. And let me tell you what it's all about. Why, I said it was another trap, even though I have explained a little bit of what it's all about and many people should have understood me by now. But now I will tell you in more detail. We all know that the scientist from his toilet is the strongest, at least at the moment. Maybe G-Man will be much stronger than the scientist. Not that he will be stronger than him. We don't know exactly what and where G-Man is. But before the apocalypse begins, there is not much left as we remember. Just about that later. So to me, the scientist would not run away from them, because he himself is very strong and could not answer TV Titan. He could if he wanted to, but the scientist realizes the seriousness and power of Clock Titan. That's why he is more prepared for the battle with him. And the other Titans he decided to mislead and deceive. Knowing that TV will go after him, he distracted him so that the same psychos teleported and tried to kill the Clock Titan. Except these creatures are not much left before the G-Man apocalypse was fully ready, and this for the Titans will be already a big, very big problem. Just for one episode, the plot has changed dramatically for the worse for aliens. At the moment they are in a terrible situation, and the only one who can help them is Clock Titan, who is still standing and holding this dome. But soon he will have to make a decision either to let go of the dome and destroy almost everyone, or to stand and wait for a miracle. Perhaps the miracle will be in the form of Skibidi Titan, which must be that already ready or on the way to readiness. In short, there are three possible outcomes of events. Either Skibidi Titan will return and save everyone, or Clock Titan will release the dome and just destroy everything. Or, the worst option, Titans end. This is unlikely to happen, because we know that the Titans have always been one step ahead, but as a possible option, I listed. Let's see how the plot will turn out and what we will see. Soon the second part of this episode should be released, which I'm sure will be much longer, better and more informative than this part. There is no information about the new episode, but maybe soon we will get exclusive information or plums, which I will share with you. I hope you have already put your likes and subscribed with the bell so you don't lose me. Bye-bye, my darlings.